Doing.
Hey guys, it's Audrey and Vera, and we're trying this round 2 because the first time
we had two people watching the first 10 seconds of the last one.
And it died because we were on the hotel's Wi-Fi, and now we're on Verizon because apparently Morgan Hotel does not want to play nice with Facebook Live. So Audrey is posting.
I'm sharing it.
She's sharing this Facebook Live over on our Permission to Hustle because we like to do our daily tips over there as well. But we decided today we would share it on Audrey and Vera. And our daily tip for the day is to nurture relationships. And we do this. This is a big component of strategy, but I hate using that word because this is just who we are. We're just people that like to be connected to friends that we meet, and we like to stay in touch, and we like to connect on Facebook and keep tabs at what's going on with people's lives. But if you're looking at it from a business perspective, there is a strategy to it, and it's shared.
It's shared.
So if you're looking at it from a business perspective, there is a value in staying in good graces and staying top of mind with people that you meet throughout the year, because should opportunity arise and something comes up that makes sense for you as a person, you're in their realm, you're in their in their mind frame. So it's very important to nurture your relationships. And who do we know that does a very good job of that?
Well, she's in this group, but our friend Tammy Lee, she does an amazing job at this. And it was funny, we were talking about the tip today, and we both said, who's great at this is Tammy. Like she is amazing at this. And it is one of those things that, I think that it is the foundation of being a good business person, is that, when you have a relationship with someone, it doesn't matter what business you're in, if it's sales, if it's blogging, if it's, teaching, if it's, whatever you do, you need to have good relationships with your colleagues, your clients, people that you work with. So it is one of those things that you really should continue always to nurture. I know that, one example of stuff that we did this year was we sent out holiday cards with individual notes on each holiday card to people that we've worked with for years, just to let them know, hey, listen, we really love working with you. We appreciate you thinking about us for different opportunities. And it's something that, I feel like for you and I especially, we even tried to remember birthdays of people that we work with, if they're getting married, if they're having babies. These are important things in their lives, and a lot of these people have reached out to us, and to thank us for something that we've done, or to celebrate something with us, and it only kind of makes sense to be able to do that back. It really is important to have those solid, good relationships with people. So
I just jumping off of what you said. So we were on the YouTube panel for, we still are, but for the first year we were on the YouTube Kids panel, and I just remember what you just said. Every birthday, my kid wanted, whoever's birthday it was, I got a big package from YouTube. My birthday, Mother's Day, whatever the holiday was,
that
YouTube did something, and they didn't have to do anything, and they didn't require anything from us. But I just thought that was so special, and I was like, they're really trying to nurture this relationship that they have with us. So why wouldn't we do it back, right? So somebody's getting married, you see an engagement the engagement announcement on Facebook, you could like the post and move on, or you could move on over to email and send a very heartwarming, I'm so happy for you, this is amazing, congratulations on your engagement. You could take it a step further and maybe send some sort of flowers or something to the office, whatever. However far you want to take it. The running joke we have is when I first met her, she would be like, I was like, what are you going to do, bake cookies? They had a baby. You're going to bake them cookies? You
always say cupcakes.
Cupcakes. I'm like, what are you going to do? They had a baby. You're going to bake them cupcakes? She's very good at, sending them something, or, cupcakes, cookies, baby onesie, I'm going to send them a blanket.
Emails,
and she does it for the two of us. So I really, she puts...
So by default,
she adds my name to it. So
Vera is very lucky.
But but she's very good at this. I mean, this is innately who she is. This is not a forced thing. And
thank you. And I was waiting for you to say, because I genuinely do care.
Gosh.
It's not just because I'm trying to.
And I said that in the beginning. This is who she is. I mean, this is not a forced thing, but I'm saying if you're looking at it from a business perspective, there is value in it.
Yeah.
But this is who she is. So it's important to do this personally. It's important to do it professionally.
Right.
And you really do see, a lot of the stuff that has happened in our lives are from relationships.
I was going to say, there's like 3 things that I really think that you can take away from nurturing good relationships. The first one is, from a business standpoint, absolutely, you might be top of mind for somebody. It puts you in a different light in this client's eye. Like, wow, they actually took the extra steps to care. And a second note, you actually, which has happened to us, become friends with a lot of the people that you work with. So these relationships that you begin to nurture, a lot of them do start off as like, hey, how you doing? Like very basic on email. And then maybe you go to an event or you work with them hands in hand. You're on the phone with them a lot. And they do turn into friendships. So like that is a whole other piece to this relationship like pie.
Yes.
And the third thing is too, it also is one of those things you have to kind of think personally, how do you want to be treated? So however you want to be treated is really truly how you should be treating people that you work with, colleagues. One thing I love about Tammy Lee too is that she nurtures relationships truly with, like she had sent me a beautiful note. I was on a personal thing that was happening for me in my life, and she wrote me a personal note saying congratulations. Now listen, how many times do I get like a handwritten note in the mail from a friend just congratulating me on something? It really, really, really meant something to me. Yeah. So truly, like, think about how you feel when something happens to you, or how you would want to be treated. And do that back. I definitely feel like, we all talk about karma in this world. Mm-hmm. There is such a thing too as just being a good person. You put good out there, you're happy for people.
Yes.
It definitely, hopefully will come back to you. So those are my 3, that's my 3 cents.
And even from a personal perspective, look who commented right above. Who are we talking about at breakfast?
Oh, Andrea, you came up at breakfast in a very good way.
In a very good way. I talked about you to her, about our whole Pinterest conversation when we were saying, we were talking about having that woman that you had mentioned to me. So even on a personal level, peer to peer, it's very important to nurture those relationships. I mean, we are most certainly people who do not. Hold all the information. I don't believe in that. I believe there is enough pie for the world to eat. Like, let's all eat the pie together, and
because we are asked a lot about blogging in this world, and Vera, you always do say that. You always say there's enough space for everybody to have a piece of this blogging pie.
100%.
You always do say that.
I mean, I don't like people who are guarded, when it comes to support, because I feel like we will all rise if we all rise together, and I like when people openly just share what they do, because it only can help each other. If one person in our industry blows up, it only helps our industry. I mean, this is the honest to God truth. Right. So I just love when people collaborate. I love when people tell what works best for them. And Andrea, you literally came up this morning over breakfast. We were downstairs.
That's right, Diane. I love that. Look at lighting someone's light never dims yours.
100%, Diane. I love that.
Because I do think we talk a lot about business, obviously, especially in our Permission to Hustle group. But, I think that the foundation of everything, we all start a business or an idea for something, usually obviously for a personal thing. We have a passion for something. But at the end of the day, the only way that your business does grow is by getting other eyeballs on it, is that you have to have people either buy your product, read your product, see your product, share your product, whatever it is, whatever your product is. And if you truly are one of those people that don't want to go out there, you don't want to help other people, you don't want to, share other information, if I will say one thing I feel like hopefully about the two of us, when we find something that works, whether it be on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or content wise, it is one of the things we're excited to share. Like, hey, listen, let's get right now, get into, Facebook Live, because, a lot of brands are looking at Facebook Live right now. We definitely, feel and we love and we're attracted to the other people online in our world who are the same way, who genuinely do for the sake of just being good. And I love that quote, lighting someone's light never dims yours, because it is all about that. This is, especially in the digital world, what we're doing is very uncharted territory. It's not that we can look at people 15 years ago who did what we did and forged a path. We're kind of all trailblazers in the social media world. So we're trying, we're tweaking, we're editing, we're changing, but it definitely helps to have good people who can help you along the way.
Absolutely. So our little note today for you, our little tip, our little ask, is for everybody who has watched this live to just send
Like what Lauren said, it's so funny. We were just talking about that. Yes, we are eventually going to be doing stuff live. It is coming. It is coming. We are in the process right now. Probably not until, I'd say, the fall.
Yes.
But, yes, it is in the works because we do feel like, you know, exactly what you just said, like the collaboration, the empowering, not, you know, I mean, obviously we're moms, so it's that mom women world that we really, really, really love and love to be part of because, you know, it is very empowering. But it is something that we are going to be doing. Yes, we're going to hustle our way to do those. But yes, it's coming.
In the little Rhode Island too.
Yes, Diane.
It's not just New York City. I mean,
promise.
New York City is definitely oversupplied with events, and so our goal is to go outside of New York City. But our ask today is for you to find somebody in your life that has helped you in some way, and just acknowledge them. So send them a note today. Call them. I don't know if you guys want to pick up a phone, but send them a note, email them, just write them a little personal note, or send them a letter. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And just acknowledge that portion of your relationship and let them know a thank you.
Yeah.
That you appreciate what it is, whatever it is that they have done for you.
Right.
And hopefully they'll pay it forward.
Right.
I mean,
even if it's a job you just got. I mean,
yes.
just a little email saying, hey, listen, I just want to let you know, thank you for always letting me be top of mind. I appreciate the business. And just thank you. I'll knock it out of the park for you.
And for that note, every time I get a gig, that is most certainly part of my acceptance email. Thank you so much for always considering
it's your
me
Oscar
for
speech.
I do. It's at the end.
Oscar speech.
Thank you, Jesus.
Let me go like this. You want to hold the coffee?
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Mom. And thank you, PR Rep, for giving me this opportunity to work with you, Brand X, on this gig. I always thank them.
You know why? Because, you know, at the end of the day, too, it is one of those things where someone's going to work with you. And again, regardless of what business it is, you want to make sure that you know, that they know how appreciative you are.
Yes.
You don't want to just make it go,
it's not like, great, yeah,
thanks,
me, awesome,
right.
yeah, I knew it.
Like,
it's like,
thank
no,
them.
thank you.
Because a lot of the times, too, especially, you know, and I can speak probably just for the blogging world, but many times, too, there's a long list of people that they potentially could be working with. So if they've chosen you to work with, go to an event or do a blog post or do an ambassadorship, that's because you were chosen. So make sure you truly do, because, you know, I always say that I could never work in PR. Those girls and guys are such hard workers and have to do so much work
and deal with so much
and deal with a lot of personalities. And every time we work with people, I always say to them, I'm like, you know, God bless you, because you really have to be a special kind of person and a special personality and a certain drive to do that.
Yes.
And they do it like seamlessly and effortlessly. So just, you know, again, like Vera said, just any kind of note, but a thank you goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Especially when it's not expected.
Yes. So that's it. That's our little live for the day. We're heading out. We have a fun.
It is. It's a lost art, Ashley. You're right.
Yes. Oh, yes. Follow us on Instagram Live today. We can't really say what we're doing. It's a little weird.
But we're here in New York City with Huawei, and you know it is a partnership too with Pantone Institute. So we are excited. We can't give more away than that.
That's all we can say.
But we're excited to be here. So yeah, follow us on Instagram. We'll post some stuff up on Facebook too. If we could do a Facebook Live, we will. I'm not sure we're going to be able to.
But everything will release by this weekend. But we will show some stuff that we're doing, but we can't show the product that we're checking out because it hasn't released yet. But we'll show you our day, but we can't show you the product until the weekend.
Diane, I love that.
But I will say this.
I want to do that.
And stop. Put your hand on my mouth if I start saying too much.
She's very bad at this. She's very bad. When someone tells her not to say something, she immediately goes into, how can I say it without getting in trouble?
I will say this.
Can I rhyme it with things?
I will say this.
You really have to be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I didn't
say it. She did.
So I will say this. This product. Okay, this product is bananas.
All right, so far I feel like you're safe.
And we are going to use it as soon as it releases. We tested it out, and it's incredible. And if you do what we do, you're going to want it.
All right, now just leave it at that. You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous.
I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. But we're with Huawei, and then that's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say. But it's releasing.
Honestly, she'll start rhyming things in a second.
I know, I'm very bad.
I'm very bad.
But we tested it out, and I fell on the floor.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But it's amazing. So watch us on Instagram stories. We have a fun day planned. We really do.
Yes, we do.
We could say where we're going.
I said the Pantone.
Okay, yeah, we're going to the Pantone Institute, and apparently people do not go there. It's not like a normal press trip thing. This is really exciting for us.
I'm actually wearing green because the color
in navy.
Of the year is greenery.
Well, you're great because I'm in the darkest of the dark colors.
You could potentially wear.
Ugh, whatever. I'm in black and navy head to toe. I didn't think this through, but we're going to the Pantone Institute, so we'll give you an inside look of that place on Instagram Live, the Instagram stories and everything. So follow us there. And if we could do a live while we're there, we'll do it, but we're not entirely sure.
Yeah, we don't know if we can yet, but we will try.
And check out #00 on Instagram if you want to see some other stuff from the other people that we're with. But really, we're kind of the only bloggers.
Yeah.
Everybody else...
Definitely in the mom space. We're the only mom
Everybody
bloggers.
Else are... 6 of them are from England. They flew in from Britain.
Yeah.
And the rest of the group are really freelance writers for, all different publications.
Yeah.
But mainstream.
I'm really
mainstream publications.
I hope she has
I'm not saying anything. So we're the only bloggers. We're surrounded by Brits. I'm gonna walk away with an English accent at the end. Actually last night we were talking about all the differences in the way that we speak.
Yeah, they say jumper, we say sweater.
And our underwear,
they say pants.
Is pants.
Yeah.
So they say we can't get over how you guys say pants.
It's #00, Laura.
So they say pants is underwear in England.
So I jokingly said the story which crashed and burned in the car. Because yesterday, Benjamin was walking around yesterday with his boxer shorts on. Because it was kind of just like his PJs for the day and in a t-shirt. So I said, so basically, me saying to my son all day yesterday, you got to put pants on, would have sounded like he's naked. And you could hear crickets. I don't think anybody got it.
No. I mean, they were like, we just don't understand you guys. Why do you say pants?
It was uncomfortable.
And then they go, and what's up with cilantro? Cilantro is coliander.
Yeah, they were really funny.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, all these things, they were saying we say all these things wrong. Oh, and sneakers. How do they say sneakers?
They say track shoes.
Track shoes. Yeah. And sweatpants, they don't say sweatpants. They say joggers.
Yeah, and they call it athleisure.
Well, she said they just started saying athleisure. So anyway, it was really funny. We were going back and forth with that. So we're going to learn some more English slang by the end of the day. But follow us on Instagram. We have a great day planned.
And also, too, if you're watching this in Audrey and Vera, join our Permission to Hustle group.
Yes.
If you're not already a member of it, head over and join.
Lots of good stuff over there. And we'll see you later.
Is that it?
All over Insta.
Is that it?
Send that letter. Don't forget to send that letter to somebody. That's your to-do today. Hopefully you do that because I'm telling you that person will appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time.
Bye, guys.